Hey Tube, this video is on if you have a beehive in your yard, which I do. Once I am done doing what I'm about to do, I'll back away with the camera and everything so you can get a better picture. So I had an infestation issue with squirrels and chipmunks. They were attacking my bird feeders and everything else, and I literally got, if you look at that hole, you can see the bees going in and coming out. Typically you should do this at nighttime. I'm hoping not to get stung. I don't have a bee suit on or anything like that. Actually I have shorts on, flip-flops. I did put a coat on. And I have this bee spray for yellow jackets. That's what they are. They look like this. And essentially what I'm going to try and do is spray this in there. It's a foam, and then cover over the hole. The issue is, as soon as they sense any motion near the hole, like the vibrations of just even walking or anything else, they'll attack. I've watched some videos on YouTube of how this guy, he has a bee suit on, obviously. He uses a vacuum, and he just sits there right at the hole, and any bee that is, it's like a wet dry vac, and he fills it with like a quarter of water, and as soon as they hit the water, they just drown. So you can see the bees going in and out. The bees coming back to the hive are called foragers, and the ones that are inside will be the ones that attack. I mean, essentially you'll get attacked as soon as you try to do anything. So the plan is to use this spray, and then I have a piece of granite that I'm going to go grab and just lay it on top of the hole. I've done this before, and this is the problem with chipmunks in particularly, because squirrels live in trees. Chipmunks still dig holes everywhere on your yard, and because I got rid of them all, or I would say 98% of them, there's holes left that they're not using, and that's exactly what a bee hive will be created from. So if you have holes around your property after you've gotten rid of chipmunks and so on and so forth, you want to fill them. I didn't happen to notice this one until today when I was mowing the yard. Thankfully I didn't get stung. The last time I did this, I did when I was trying to just mow the yard. I was just driving on my drive lawnmower, and I got stung in the foot. Obviously it hurts, you know the story. And I'll say there's probably 2,000 to 3,000 bees in that nest that they built, and I'll show you where it was before. This may be, usually you should do this at nighttime because the bees stop going in and out like you see right there. What I've learned from watching videos is once they feel threatened, they kind of put this scent on you so that every other bee attacks you, anything near the hole. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me. Like I said, I don't have a bee suit on or anything like that. It is still a little bit early to do this. I live in New Hampshire. Right now the time is 7:47. Last time I did it was a lot darker and a lot later, probably around, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. But to try and get some camera footage so you guys can see, I'm risking getting stung a lot just to show you this video. If you're to do this, I would advise that you do it later at night. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit more so you can see coming in and out. Sorry, I'm just trying to move the camera. So I'm going to go grab that piece of granite. I'll be right back. It's about 100 feet away, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray that stuff in there. The biggest concern is not the ones coming back out. You see those bees flying in. Those are the foragers. They're coming back to the hive from wherever they've been. The last hive that I had, you could see like hundreds and hundreds of going in and out and in and out and so on and so forth. You just saw a couple leave. So it's still active right now, and it's not the smartest thing in the world to be doing this. I'm just doing it to try and show you, how to take care of this if you need to. I can get a little bit more zoomed in. So I'm gonna go grab that piece of granite. I'll be right back. Cross your fingers for me, and I'll zoom out a little bit more. Just one step so you can see. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the piece of granite, I'm back. The purpose of the granite is to cover the hole so that the foragers can't get back in there, and the ones that are inside, you know, inhale all this foaming aerosol stuff that will kill them. It may not work right away. It took me a couple times to do it before, and as soon as I get near that nest, they're not going to be happy with me. The problem, again, like I said, are the foragers. So you see how many are coming back, and that's because it's about to be nighttime, and you know, they're all coming back and taking care of the nest and so on and so forth. Again, not smart for me to do this. You probably, I don't even know how many we've seen, maybe, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 since the video started, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. Cross your fingers for me. Here we go. So, didn't get stung, and as you see all the foragers, I'm going to back away so they don't know I'm here, and all the foragers will be going back. Give me a second to adjust the camera, I just don't want to get stung. So you can see the piece of granite. I'm going to take the camera in my hand now. I can see the piece of granite there. So any bees that come back now are gonna not be able to get in, and they're gonna be like, what the heck? Because they just know where to go. And that's what the purpose of the granite is. So I'm just gonna leave that there for a couple days, and hopefully I get enough spray in there to do the job. It depends how deep the hive is. And again, watching the videos online, I've seen that, I'm getting live by mosquitoes because it's that time of night. I've seen that that's the reason he vacuums it up, and he tries to get most of them, and then he'll dig down, get the nest, and get it out of there. Obviously that's the best way. This is another way if you don't have that option. I don't have a bee suit, like I said. So spray that stuff in there, and put something heavy on it. That's why I used a piece of granite that I had, and cover the hole. Give it a couple days, you know, go back. I would advise, you know, sometime at night or whatever, move it out of the way, and then during the day, see if you get any activity. If you do, repeat. It took me a couple times to get rid of the last nest. You can see my yard. Again, I just mowed it today. And I'll show you where the other one was, close to my tree over here. I've done a bunch of other videos on irrigation and so on, right here. So once I got rid of them, I left that gravestone, if you will, for where it was, so I always remember. Again, it was just another chipmunk hole. And again, my bird feeders are up behind there. These are what I used to catch the chipmunks. One's closed right now, but I notice there's nothing in it. I have two rabbits, wild rabbits, that also come, and I just put some bird seed there inside, and then on that little tray. As soon as they touch the tray, door closes, you got them. I've literally gotten at least, I don't know, 40, 45, 50 squirrels and relocated them, and 80 or more chipmunks. They were living in that wall there, everywhere. I had holes everywhere. I just didn't see that hole today. Well, until today. And luckily I didn't get stung because I didn't get close enough with the drive lawnmower. You can see the gravestone. I would go right over this area with the lawnmower. But because it was so close to the tree, I found another one today too I have to fill. Like I said, you have to fill these holes or the bees will just go in. So I found another one. I'm looking for it today. Yeah, it's a big one. I'll shine a light on it so you can see. Right here. See that hole? So that's a chipmunk hole. And it will turn into a beehive if I don't get rid of it. So I'm gonna fill that. And again, over here, what we just did, you'll still have the foragers coming back. And you can see a bee flying around right there right now. Maybe, hold on, let me zoom in. It's kind of looking for the hole. Look at all those bees right there. And I need to get away from here because they all can't get back in. And I'm not gonna get that close. I'll do it again just so you can see. But you see all those bees. And they're trying to get back in, but they can't. So I'm gonna back away before I get stung. I was about 10 feet away. Anyway, so that's how you do it. And I'm just gonna leave that there for a couple days and see what happens. I'm gonna move it at night. And if I need to redo it, I will. But that's all I got, YouTube. Again, the spray I used. Let me back up a little. That's it. Foaming aerosol. Expands to where the insects live, blah, blah, blah. I should have squirted it down a little more. I was a little bit afraid to get stung. So we'll see how this goes. Again, because I don't have a bee suit or whatever. I'm just wearing shorts, flip-flops and stuff. And I don't really feel like getting stung. But that's how you do it. And I used probably half a can. And it's right under that tree, as you saw. And I don't know if you have any questions or comments or, you know, whatever, hit me up on YouTube. But this is how you will get rid of bees in your yard. The last thing you need is kids running out there or you're just trying to mow your grass. Like I said, it was lucky that it was under that tree, because if the other one was in the middle and I drove right over it and it obviously upset them and I got stung. I couldn't get that close under that tree. I noticed it when I was weed whacking and I was like, oh no, and I saw the bees going in and out. So again, just get rid of your chipmunk holes if you're exterminating them, because that's when the bees will go in and find a new place to live and build nests. And it just gets more and more and more, because obviously what they're doing is, you know, breeding more bees. By the time I found the one that was on there were thousands of them. And it was just like, I could stand here and I could see, you know, in the sunlight, just the bees going up and down and up and down. So many of them. I was like, oh my God, how the heck am I gonna, you know, take care of that? But I did it. And I'm doing the same here. Again, it's still, you know, somewhat daylight out. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I want to go in the house. But that's all I got, guys. If you have any comments, concerns, hit me up on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. It helps us YouTube creators. It just helps with the algorithm. And my channel is all about just helping people. So I appreciate it. Thanks, YouTube. Have a good night.